Capricorns, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Capricorns this week? Firstly, you have the Queen of Wands flying out. This is the Titanic tarot deck, if you are curious. Oops. Okay, so firstly you have Queen of Wands, then you have the Sun with something hiding behind it. Five of Wands, okay. That was hiding, and I feel like that's important. Six of Cups also. So I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. You also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, and I'm also talking very quickly. So I don't know what that's about. Let me just take a chill pill. Maybe you need to take a chill pill as well. Okay. Queen of Wands, firstly, is the energy of being absolutely magnetic. Physically, but more importantly, energetically. People are drawn to you. People are excited by your presence. People see you come in the room and they want to be near you. They want to be talking to you, or they want to know what you're about if they don't even, you know, like, I feel there is just this energy around you right now of, I feel like more than anything, authenticity. And that authenticity is very, very attractive because you're not mimicking anyone else. You're not trying to be anyone you're not. You're not trying to look like someone. You're not trying to act like someone. You're just being who you are. You're not trying to put on or be anything. Like, I feel like your ego, you may have had an ego death, or there may have been just something where you just no longer care. You do not care how people see you. You don't care how people judge you. It's not important to you. You just care how you see yourself or how your loved ones see you. That's all that matters. And with that, there's just this authentic energy around you right now because you don't give a crap. You're coming across very, very attractive to everyone. Like, everyone. And you may be watching this like, oh no, not everyone. Like, there's those few that don't like me. But why do they not like you so strongly? You know, subconsciously, you're coming across as attractive. Your energy is magnetic to all kinds of people right now. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun is also healing, it's joy, it lines up all the other cards, which is really nice because you have the Five of Wands, which can be slightly negative. It's just disruption or like arguments or disagreements or something, which was hiding behind the Sun. But the Sun is also like just childlike joy and bliss, if that makes sense. You know, when you're a kid and nothing mattered and you just do what you want when you want, and like there's just this sense. I'm so sorry if this is really blurry right now. I can't see if it's focused. There's this sense of you just enjoying the moment and being in the moment and being like you were as a child, and being like, I feel like there's something you're dipping into this week of realizing like happiness is the priority. Like, your happiness, your joy is the priority, and you are finding ways to be happy no matter what you're doing. Even if you have to do the worst possible job ever. Even if you have a horrible job or a horrible like task or thing you have to do. You're finding ways to actually enjoy doing the things you're forced into doing. With the Five of Wands here, there is something here with this where there is a certain energy of conflict, or could be inner conflict because it's hidden. And on the outside it's like, oh, I'm so happy. And on the inside there's this inner conflict that is very much contradicting that. So I don't know if that's your own energy or what's going on there. But there is like, what is it? What is causing this? A lot of you, I feel as if with the Queen of Wands, of you being very authentic, and that makes me think that this isn't going to be the situation of like, oh, you're putting on a happy face, right? You're putting on a happy face and inside there's all this conflict. I don't think that's the case. Because you have the Queen of Wands and I just feel like you're being and you're expressing how you feel on the outside. If there is conflict happening, you're exposing it. The Sun is exposure. The Sun is being seen. And so I feel like you could be being very, very open and communicative, if that's a word, about what's happening, what's what you're going through, whatever this Five of Wands is, arguments, disagreements, conflicts, you could be very, very, very forthcoming. And why did that click? Because I turned that off. Sorry. You could be very, very like outspoken or something with what you're going through, and it's going to be very attractive. Again, why am I really illuminating attractive right now? I don't mean attractive necessarily like, oh, he's attractive or she's attractive. I don't mean it like that. I mean like attractive in the sense of like magnetic, of people are going to be drawn to you, people are going to be attracted to you, like a magnet. Not necessarily in like a, in that kind of way, in more of a magnetic, energetic. You're going to see a lot of people drawn to you, you're going to feel quite popular, you're going to have a lot of people wanting to reach out to you, wanting to call, wanting to connect with you again. And I feel like that is because, it's interesting that I said again, because you have Six of Cups, which is like reconnection. Sorry, getting off track. Your energy is magnetic, basically, this week. People want you around. People want to be around you, people are gravitating towards you. And I feel like, I don't know why, if you're around a lot of people, it's almost like there's like this whole circle of people and everyone's like looking at you like, we're listening to your story. Even if you're, I don't know why I get this weird energy that you're not supposed to be speaking. If that makes sense. Like you're not supposed to be speaking, or it's like not the time. But for some reason everyone's pulled up a chair and everyone's like listening. Almost like, funny that this is Titanic tarot deck, almost like on the Titanic when Rose is sharing her story and it cuts back to hers like in the present day and everyone's just listening. And it's like, don't they have things to do? It's the middle of the day, they're supposed to be working, and everyone's just stopped to listen to Rose's story. I just feel like you could be sharing a story, or you could be speaking a lot more. Maybe when you're not supposed to be. Or maybe speaking about things you're not allowed to talk about. Or not allowed to talk about. Like, what are you not allowed to talk about? Freedom of speech and all that jazz. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, you're speaking and you're illuminating and you're shining because you're not being, I don't know, censored. Also, all weird things coming through. You're not being censored or anything in any way. You're able, or you're not, maybe you are being censored and you're choosing to not listen or something. You're choosing to, almost like if someone tells you can't talk about something or someone tells you not to do something, you're going to go, oh, now I'm definitely going to do it. Now I definitely want to tell people about that. And it's going to like almost highlight what you should highlight, if that makes sense. It's going to really like ding ding ding. If there's something that you're not sure what you should speak about, or what you should, like some of you are writing an essay or you're writing about something and you're like, what do I make the theme of this? And someone comes along and goes, make sure you don't talk about the donuts. And then you go, yeah, now I'm going to talk about the donuts. Like there's something though, there's something. Pay attention to what you're not supposed to do, because I feel like you're gonna find success in doing that. Six of Cups, someone returning, or returning to a more childlike state of being, or a soulmate from a past life returning. There's a lot of things Six of Cups can be, but most importantly it's just, I feel your inner child gets to come out to play, whether that be because you're around someone that makes your inner child feel comfortable and safe, or whether that just be you finding that within yourself, or someone inspires that. Whatever it is, the most important part of this is this inner child, this joy, this Sun card also being the similar energy of like being a kid and letting yourself be as you were as a kid. And I feel like with the Six of Cups, that could be alongside someone. Someone's returning, someone's coming back. I feel like you could have got this card last week as well. I'm not sure if it was you. I do too many readings to remember, but there is this feeling that you're still in this energy of maybe returning to your most like playful self. I feel like some of you, especially kind of, I guess it is Capricorn energy, to be very serious and very practical and very work orientated and very like success and career, and finding that for yourself, finding that solid foundation. And I feel as if you may now be shifting out of that natural place and finding yourself seeking joy more often, seeking more lighthearted energy, seeking more Like, you have your stability now, you have that, or you're well on your way of finding it, and you're realizing you also need to prioritize your joy. Because what's the point of having stability or a successful career if you're unhappy in it? Clarify the Queen of Wands. You have the Magician. The reason I'm saying is the Magician is obviously magic, and I'm just connecting it for some reason with magnetism. And I know that's completely different things, but for me, right then, that's what came through. Of like, you're this magnet people are drawn to, this Magician. People are all looking at you. When I said also that you like people are crowding around you in a big circle, right? That's what they do to magicians. Everyone wants to crowd around and watch what magic trick is about to play out. You're the center of attention this week in some way, and I feel like you're going to be thriving on it. Even if you don't usually, or even if you usually are like, oh, I don't want people looking at me. There is something where you're going to enjoy this. You're going to really, really, really be loving the attention you're getting. I don't know what it is you're up to, but people are paying attention. Clarify the Sun card. The Sun also kind of speaks to that as well, because the Sun is like exposure, right? Things can't hide in the sunlight. You're in the spotlight, you're in the sunlight. People are looking, people are seeing, and you're not trying to cover up any piece of yourself. I'm also, for some reason, getting spots come through. Some of you might have like a photo shoot, or you might have something and you have a spot, or you have maybe acne in general, and don't worry about it. There's something coming through where it's like, don't even worry about it. It's not. Your mind is going to make it a bigger problem than it is. And again, that's not me sugarcoating, that's not me like saying it's not a problem, what are you worried about? I'm just trying to say, try not to worry about it. Three of Swords just came out to clarify the Sun. I don't know if I said that. Three of Swords can be pain or fear. Very interesting that that's coming out with the Sun. Some of you could be illuminating or sharing or exposing some type of pain you're experiencing or have recently experienced. Like, you're going to share it. You're going to, how do I put it? Like, if you've been not, if you've been not sharing, now you're going to share. Wow, I'm so good at this. I just feel as if, like, notice how I suddenly can't get out what I'm trying to say without making a joke about it. Like, there's nothing coming out of my mouth. You may have been very blocked in your throat chakra or in your ability to communicate what you were experiencing. Either it didn't seem big enough, it didn't seem important, other things seemed, other people or other people's problems seemed more of a priority. Now you're like highlighting your own things and sharing them and being like, yes, this was a problem, and it's going to help others feel comfortable in your presence to go, oh, you're not perfect, oh, you're not this, you're not that, you actually do go through, there is something you're experiencing, there is some illness or ailment that you have gone through. Ailment, oh, that's such, I hate that word suddenly. But yeah, there is something that you have gone through that is quite heavy, that is quite deep, and you exposing it, firstly, is healing it, right? Because it's not going to, like, you're bringing warmth to it. That's an iceberg right there. That sun is going to melt it. And I just feel like you exposing something, you bringing it to light, you communicating it, you telling people about it, you being very brave in doing that is not only going to be good for others, but more importantly, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you to do it. I feel like you're not doing it with the focus of helping yourself. I feel like you're going to share something in the purpose of helping others, and then it's actually going to like backfire and you're going to go, oh, I actually understand myself better, or I understand that better now that I've communicated and shared it or written it down or spoke about it. Like, it's made a lot more sense. Almost like when you write, if you write and like, have you ever done that thing where you're like journaling or writing and you don't even realize exactly what you're trying to say until you write it down and you go, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I was experiencing or feeling, and you don't even know how like it just subconsciously flows out and you understand everything suddenly better. That's that, except I feel like it's more your tongue. I feel like it's something you're saying. You're gonna go, "Ah, now I get it." I don't know what that's about, but basically, I guess you're going to be exposing a lot, but in a good way. Clarify the Five of Wands. You have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is healing. Ace of Cups is new love. With the Five of Wands being conflict, very interesting. You might be healing conflicts if you're in a relationship and there's a lot of disagreements. It seems like you may be healing them, or there's a renewal, there's a new phase you're entering. If you're single, you have a new love coming in, and it feels like it's going to be complete opposite to what you're expecting or have experienced in the past. You've experienced conflicts, you've experienced disagreements, you've experienced this energy, so you're like, yeah, nah, I'm not going anywhere near anything that even looks slightly like that. And so you get this complete opposite. Like, it's so completely different to what you've experienced. It's not even in the same universe. Look how different. And so you're like, I just feel as if the universe or God or your angels, whatever it is you call it, is aware that if you receive someone or something that looks even slightly like a past person, or acts even slightly like a past person acted or treated you, the universe, God, your angels, knows you would not accept it and you would cut it out immediately. So it's like this new person you're being sent is so different in every single way. They are so completely polar opposite in order for you to give them a chance. Because there's something where you might be very much cutthroat or very easily burn bridges with anyone that reminds you, or anyone that doesn't respect you, or anyone that isn't healthy. Like you, yeah, isn't it weird that I just went blank? I feel like you definitely, you know what you want, you aren't accepting and don't accept anything less, so now you're being given exactly what you're supposed to be. I feel like for that to come through, maybe in the past you weren't completely aware of what you wanted, and it's taken you being given something you did not want in the end for you to learn what you do want and what you do expect and deserve. Unfortunately, it took you experiencing this negative, the opposite of what you deserve, to realize what you do deserve. Clarify the Six of Cups. Four of Cups. Why is that making me very confused? Six of Cups is someone returning from the past. Four of Cups is you not accepting it, or them not accepting it. This is kind of like, in the traditional tarot, this is a gift from the universe that you're ignoring. It's being offered to you, it's right in your face, and you're not accepting it, you're not seeing it. With the Six of Cups here, this could be a friend from the past, or a past life soulmate, or someone coming into your life. Something very joyful, something very positive, something very playful, very fun, that you're not taking. You don't think you deserve it, you don't think it's real, you don't think it's worth your time. Whatever this is, there's something you're being offered, being given on a silver platter, and you're looking past it, you're not seeing it, your priorities are elsewhere. It's very interesting, whatever that is. Some of you, this is also like a project or a career opportunity that is an absolute dream, and you're like, oh no, that's too good to be true. And for some reason, you aren't even giving it a second thought. Whereas usually, if this was anyone else, they would go, oh, let me look into this and see if this is legit. Whereas you're just immediately going, well, that's obviously not real. That's obviously a hoax or a scam. There's no way they actually want me to work with them. That can't be the real. If this is like a collaboration with someone, you're like, that can't be the real blah blah blah. Can't even think of anybody, can't think of a name. You're like, that can't be the real Donald Trump. Why would I use that? I'm so sorry. That is the worst example. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap the reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.